EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This time, Kaepernick will throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's across the... Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Jones, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They're going option play on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
15-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking up. Exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up. Thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Right, 55. Right there, Will, 55. You. Switch.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Pittsburgh.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
3-yard line.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
On for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to run again.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's caught. Jones. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sit.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good.
Chiefs 21, Steelers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 75 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 30.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Completion here to Claypool. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 15. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. You're a 15. Come back. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 1st down, it's Jones. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Aaron Jones, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Now Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all.
Isn't it an absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds? Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Kaepernick. His throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down just shy of
no gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of 4.
And goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw caught here by Bird. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's the way. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's yellow. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Kaepernick, able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check. Hey, 91. 91. Check. Mike, check 33. 33. Check pass. Hey!
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 52. Hey, switch gears.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard, a bit more, no matter when your season